Heyo, and welcome back to the channel. I'm continuing Battlestar Galactica. This is Season 2, Episode 17, titled The Captain's Hand. And I think I'm pretty much just gonna jump into it, but before I do, you know the dealio, please subscribe if you haven't done that already. Like the video, throw in a comment, it really helps out, and if you want to support us, or if you want to watch ahead with Battlestar Galactica in particular, you could do that over on Patreon and right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships. I am several episodes ahead, like a lot. So again, if you simply just can't wait to watch my reaction to like the next handful of episodes, then yeah, Patreon, YouTube memberships, links down in the description below. There's also a link for our merch store. And that's it. Let's get into this. Battlestar Galactica Season 2, Episode 17. Here we go. Oh yeah. Got fucking shot. And we lost Billy.
I'm putting Garner in command.
But he's an engineer, not a command officer.
He's the best they got.
And we're not even gonna address the death of Billy in the previously on. Okay.
Hey! Whoever's in there, time's up. Let's go. Come on.
Oh.
How you feel?
Okay, so they're just straight up in a relationship now. Or something.
So you ready to go into the belly of the beast? That's what they call the Pegasus now. Galactica's the bucket.
The bucket and the beast.
The bucket and the beast.
No, you come on. Oh.
I'm sorry, it's, I know Billy isn't there anymore, but it's still, I don't like it. I don't like how that whole thing went down.
Were you gonna mention these?
Oh yeah, got promoted to major.
Oh, congratulations.
Doesn't mean much.
I think it means a lot.
Oh, well, if you say so, then it must be true.
Speaking of happy, she seems very happy with the situation right now. Guess she got an easy out. I'm sorry, I'm just...
We looked inside and we saw that something was moving.
What that?
We don't know what we're dealing with here. Don't you think we should wait?
Might be a velociraptor. Oh, what do you know? There is a her inside.
Is this Galactica?
Yeah.
Are you Dr. Coddle?
No. Oh. Huh.
Pegasus, this is Raptor 718.
Emergency. Request speed.
Say again, Shark.
Bearing.
Shark, repeat your last. Did you declare an
Communication really does suck.
I think Buster and Shark are declaring an emergency, but their transmission's garbled.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, interesting start to the episode. Mysterious.
Perhaps if you were actually down on the flight deck and monitoring your Raptors the way any training officer worth a damn would have done, you would know that 4 of our pilots were missing.
Ow!
They disappeared from the Dratus about an hour.
Wow. Yeah, he does not like Starbuck.
We lose 2 Raptors in a training mission, and I only find out when the commander throws it in my face.
Discussing flight deck situations with anyone outside Pegasus crew is not allowed.
But what?
It was Garner, wasn't it?
Ah.
I have a problem.
Ugh.
That problem's name is
Good
Carol
times.
Grace.
And for the record, she is one hell of a Viper pilot.
The
What,
fracking
I
best.
Cut her some slack because she's good in the cockpit? Is that what you're saying? Because nobody ever cut us any slack in the engine room. I don't know, maybe being a snipe is different than being a Viper jockey. No flying by the seat of our pants down there. Everything is done in the proper way, at the proper time, in the proper order. And I think some of the people around here could learn a thing or two from the snipes.
Sure. He just seems bitter.
Campaign meeting. You've been putting it off for weeks. And we do have a presidential election coming up, unless you've decided not to run.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Your presidential bid has the support of both the military and the civilian fleet.
Well, it helps when your only real rival is a convicted terrorist.
Yeah.
Am I capable of leading this fleet? Absolutely.
Just talking to yourself there? Practicing?
But you could.
Or, oh no, okay.
You flatter me, Mr. Sarek, really. You'll just step aside, will you?
I'm just happy to back a man of true conviction.
Bullshit.
Raya's 4 months pregnant and doesn't want to be. I understand the Geminis have a problem with women terminating their pregnancies.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I've just come to talk.
It doesn't matter what you say, I'm not going to change my mind.
I feel like I've seen that actress before.
Please, do not send me back.
Some people might say she was a victim of political persecution. She could apply for asylum.
Yeah? Is that an issue, Adama?
Under Geminon law, the girl is still the property of her parents, and they can deal with her once she's safely back on her ship.
Property? Oh.
The scriptures view abortion as an abomination in the eyes of the gods. You cannot equivocate on this point if you want our support in the coming election.
Raya Kibbe's petition for asylum is under review. Thank you, Sarah, very much for coming in.
Please be civil in the comments if you're discussing this stuff, you know, like real life issues as well.
I hate to say this, because I know that this is a political issue. The fact is that that number doesn't go up very often.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it.
I fought for a woman's right to control her body my entire career. No.
I'm just remembering what you said right after the silent attack.
You can't force her to have a baby. Come on.
We better start having babies.
I get that, but still.
Received distress call.
Oh.
Okay, from who? Maybe that's where they went to go find out.
Good one.
Captain Thrace has a theory about our missing raptors.
That's good, considering she lost them.
Dude.
Well, they were out on one of your so-called training missions, weren't they, Captain?
My so-called training missions.
Okay, let's just take this easy.
That's when you're not boozing or sowing mutiny amongst the crew.
Mutiny.
Can we be civil?
Barely competent and paranoid.
That was off the record. I was just venting. Accurately.
Captain Thrace, you're restricted to quarters. Until I can ship you back to Galactica. You're Adama's pet. Let him deal with you.
Yeah, but might be a good idea for her to go back to Galactica.
All I have done since I got to the Beast is trying to help, and all I've gotten is Garner's foot in my ass.
Well, maybe you need a kick in the ass.
Hey.
Finally. What is your problem anyway?
What's my problem?
You shot me.
Poor Lee, your life is so hard, isn't it?
You mean since I got shot?
Just get it all out in the open.
You want to hear what I think happened to Buster or not?
Pegasus Red.
Or not. Okay, was that?
There's a theory that Buster himself might have jumped away to run down a phony distress call. It could be a trap.
This is Captain Thrace's theory, is it not? Then spin up the FPL drive and prepare to jump the ship.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're just completely gonna ignore.
Sir, this isn't just Captain Thrace's theory.
I disagree. Now get Admiral Adama on the line. I'm going to get our men.
Ooh, this might be a mistake.
Cylons have been known to lure our ships into traps using fake distress calls.
Have you considered that?
We have, sir. It's a scenario we don't think likely.
We?
Major Adama, do you concur?
Sir.
Come on.
Captain Thrace and I are of the opinion that the first two raptors may very well have been lured away by just such a trick.
You have your orders, Commander.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okie dokes. Guessing now he's gonna be really pissy about.
I'm sure your expertise is needed elsewhere.
Yeah, about Lee not backing him up.
An issue has emerged that may prove divisive to our administration. I would like all the facts in hand before making my decision.
So now it's ours.
Oh, hi.
If we continue on our present course, within the next 18 years, the human race will simply be extinct.
Really?
If this civilization is to survive, we must repopulate this fleet. Therefore, I'm issuing an executive order.
She's pregnant, man. Stop smoking. Sorry. I'm cracking jokes, but like this is a very serious matter.
In order to scramble, condition 1. Ship's getting ready to jump. We're going to launch on the other
Wait,
side.
what?
Get down to the hangar deck.
What?
The fuck? He's going against orders?
Commander, this is in direct violation of the Admiral's orders.
Sergeant of the Guard.
I am forced to take command of this vessel.
This man is in direct...
Oh, stop this.
Take him below.
You're placing him under arrest?
Properly relieved, escort him to his quarters.
This man is not a member of this crew, and you will obey a direct order that you have been given by me, and you will do it now.
Poor guard.
Major, if you'll come with me.
Damn it.
The Pegasus has jumped. They're gone.
Son of a bitch.
I show 2 Raptors. Transponder codes match. They're ours.
I'm not convinced this isn't a trap. This does not look good. Nope, nope, they are dead. Damn it. Okay.
Oh my god.
You fracking idiot. Should've listened. Are we about to lose the Pegasus?
You take red squadron, hit him on the right. Casper, you take green, hit him on the left, going straight up the gut.
Okay, come on, Starbuck. And the rest of the pilots, of course.
How long for those drives to back up?
I don't know. I need to go down there.
Okay, sure. Now all of a sudden, he's in charge. Oh, shit.
Tell them I've assumed command. To concentrate on protecting our top side.
Aye, sir.
Oh, no. This looks really bad.
Fire.
Fire! Okay, good hit.
Sir, that breach could bend all our oxygen into space. We don't have a choice. Now open the hatch.
Oh shit, is he about to sacrifice himself?
We're losing air. Close the goddamn hatch. Close it.
Whoa, okay. Well, he knows he made a mistake. That's for damn sure. And I'm, crossing my fingers that he can redeem himself here.
Starbuck reports Vipers are Skosh ammo, Major. They're down to throwing rocks at the bastards. We gotta haul ass out of here now, sir.
Throwing rocks at the bastards. Oh, come on. Yeah.
You got it! The purchase coming back up! Now get the frack out of there! Come on!
Nah, man. He's done. Damn, okay. What a journey this guy went through in this episode.
FTL drive online and ready.
Pegasus, Starbuck, nobody behind me but toasters.
Okay, and... Go, 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 go!
Jump.
Wow. It was a trap.
You give Garner a lot of credit.
He gave his life to save the ship.
Starbuck's report wasn't so kind.
Surprise.
In your opinion, off the record, what was Garner's flaw?
He was used to working with machines.
Yeah.
Command is about people.
True that.
Remember that. As you take command of the beast.
Whoa.
Garner was my decision. His failures, my responsibility.
What?
Congratulations, Commander.
Commander Adama. And like 2 Commander Adamas. Damn. Another promotion. From getting shot in the last episode to becoming a major and then boom, Commander.
Word has it that you do not
Wow.
intend to prosecute the Gemini's girl on Galactica.
She's just been through an abortion. I've granted her asylum aboard Galactica.
Oh, okay. Still went through with it.
The girl belongs at home with her parents, I insist.
You have your pound of flesh, and I suggest you take your victory and you move on.
Damn.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, please get the frack out of here. Wow. I get like this. That must have been such a hard decision.
Congratulations. Really.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
I know why I was mad at you, Kara.
A simple thank you would have been sufficient.
Because you were doing what you always did. Buck authority and get away with it pissed me off. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
You should hear the way my brain works sometimes. Are we okay?
You have a brain?
I do like the banter between those two. And that means a lot to her, knowing that they're okay, because she was guilt-ridden.
It is true, in the light of recent events, the President may have lost support in some quarters if this is an extreme decision. We live in extreme times. I, however, cannot with good conscience support it.
Oh, we're doing this now?
Every time we restrict or curtail one of our rights, we become one step closer to being like them.
Dude, you
As the Vice President,
advised her
I'm bound
to
follow the administration's lead. To announce that I am, as of now,
right in the back. Gaius. Getting the slow clap from your fracking brain tumor. Another great episode. Very eventful. Holy frack. There was a lot here. As per usual, there's a lot going on in all of the episodes. It's very layered. There's a bunch of things you can get into. And like the big one here in this episode, I'd say, like when it comes to like being in command and working with people versus machines, what that means. And also just like we had the whole abortion issue, and some of the talking points that came up there are also very much, or at least that's, you know, what the angle that Gaius took in the end, the people versus machines again. Even though yeah, he straight up advised Roslin to, like, no, we need to make more babies. Like, I've done the calculations. It wasn't an issue for me because I'm that smart. And in 18 years or something, the human race is going to be extinct if we continue to do things the way that we are doing them right now, where we are apparently not having enough babies. But then, you know, standing in front of reporters and the media, he is just right in the back and saying, no, I don't agree with this decision because you're taking away freedoms, and that is what makes us human. That is what makes us different from the Cylons. So I'm announcing that I'm going to run for president, and fuck y'all. But we knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. That they even mentioned in the previously on that's what number 6, number 6 inside of his head, that's what she wanted him to do, and she has been like slowly but surely notching him in certain directions, and especially like she wants him to gain more power, and that is happening. It's falling into place for him, kinda. I'm sure it's not gonna be an easy road, but I could definitely see him becoming president. And I'm also, like, I gotta admit, if I was, or at least that's my mindset right now, because I haven't been in a situation where I'm aboard a ship and there's only about 50,000 humans left, and like everything, all the baggage that comes with what all of these people are going through. But if it was just up to, okay, do I want to support someone who is for abortions, or do I want to support someone who is against them and taking away that right? Then I'm going with the one who is for abortions and for, you know, women having the right to you know, say what's going to happen with their own fracking bodies. But I also get in this situation, in this particular situation, yeah, the human race is in a predicament when it comes to their own survival. So there are other arguments you could, yeah, put forth when it comes to saying that you shouldn't allow anyone to get an abortion because we need to have babies. But I think in the end, even if I was part of the crew or the fleet there, I would probably, yeah, I would still say no. We're not gonna force someone to have a baby when they don't want to. Simple as that. And again, please, in the comments, be civil about this. Even if we disagree on this, just, yeah. But I like that the series is, like, they're not afraid to get into subjects like that. And it can be, yeah, controversial and all, but it is an important discussion to have, and it is important to the story. So it's not like it's coming out of nowhere or anything. Just like, oh, here's some sort of like political agenda or whatnot. Like it's not like that. Like it makes sense that they would get into a discussion like that or a topic like that, and what do we do about it? And it was very clear to see that it was such a hard decision for Roslin, because she has been fighting for women's rights her entire career, but also she has to be, you know, real about like her chances if there is, when the election comes, and the people who are supporting her like voter base, they're not going to like it if she supports abortions. And she still, you know, when it came to the Rhea, the person that they found who was pregnant and just wanted to get away from her parents and seeking asylum, I've at least, like, she got to have an abortion and then, yeah, seek asylum and stay on the Galactica. And that happened before that, I guess, yeah, law was put in place. So a little loophole there. And that, I can't remember her name, but the person that Roslin was talking to, like the representative or whatever, who was quite mad about it, she still just needed to take the win, as Roslin said, and just get out of my face, because she clearly did not like having to make that decision. Sorry, like, this is a difficult topic to talk about and get into in general. And then someone like Gaius comes along, who is even like made the distinction like between them in this episode, where like Roslin is like the more religious choice, the religious leader, and Gaius is the science guy. You know, he's you know, so it's kind of like science versus religion. And again, I know, like, just based off of like those two choices, very surface level, I know, but I know what choice I would make, because I'm not religious at all, and I've said that multiple times during these reactions, because we are getting into a lot of religious stuff. But yeah, it makes sense for the story that we are getting into all of it. But moving on from that, Garner, the commander of the Beast, the Pegasus. I don't want to say that he was arrogant. Like, I was about to, when Adama asked Lee what was Garner's flaw, like I was about to say arrogance, right? But I like the way that, again, that Lee worded it with, no, he's used to working with machines, and yeah, it's different when you're commanding people. I sort of understand his decisions there. Like, he did make a huge fracking mistake not listening to both Starbuck and Lee about this potentially being a trap, which it was. He certainly made up for it. Like, he gave his life to save all of them. He went out like a fracking hero. So yeah, that's what I meant by, like, what a character journey this guy went on in this one episode, where you start off by being like, okay, what's this guy about? And then quickly, at least in my case, not liking him at all and being like, oh, you fracking idiot, to, wow, okay, damn, you saved all of them. Fracking shame that you had to die, but well done, sir. And he deserves all the praise for doing that. That's for sure. And then we also have some stuff between, again, Lee and Starbuck, because she shot him in the previous episode, and I'm sure that has been eating her up. It was clear to see. And she is who she is. On top of that, like, she is insubordinate. She bucks at the authority, or whatever that sentence is, all the time. And I get why that can be very annoying, and she's getting away with it because she is very good at what she does. She is the best Viper pilot that they have. But yeah, getting into their sort of complicated relationship, and you never really know if they're gonna hug it out as friends or they're gonna start kissing again or whatever. Like, it's an interesting relationship that they have, but I like it when they get along, so it was a good ending here. Speaking of relationships, Lee again, and Dee. Lee and Dee. What to say about that that I haven't already said? I don't know. Maybe I've said enough. I just still feel so bad for Billy, and the fact that it just seems like, oh, that was sort of an easy out for her, where she was like standing between, do I want to be with Billy or do I want to be with Lee because he's a hotshot, good-looking guy, whereas like Billy's more of the safe choice. Yeah, I guess the choice was sort of made for her, and she's happy with that. Like, she didn't seem like she was mourning the death of Billy in this episode at all. I don't know how much time had passed. It's definitely been at least a couple of weeks, because, you know, Lee is all good again after getting shot. So yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of her character at the moment. I used to be, but maybe she can win me over again. We'll see. Anything else of note in this one? Starbuck is going back to the Galactica, and, well, of course, yeah, a really big thing. Again, big congratulations to Lee for becoming first Major and then Commander of the Pegasus. So, yeah, it's a family-run operation, I guess you can call it. It has taken me a long while to get through season 2, but I'm almost there. 3 more episodes. Yeah, 3 more. 18, 19, 20. The math checks out. Yes. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again to Nerdchronic for editing. See you as soon as possible. So say we all. Bye-bye.